New at 6, first responders from throughout Portage County are taking community members behind the scenes to see if they have what it takes in their annual Citizens Academy.
And one of their students this year is our very own Nick Robinson. He's in Stevens Point with what they learned on that first day.
Residents of Portage County are starting day one of the Emergency Services Citizens Academy, where they'll learn the ins and outs of being a first responder. But I'm not just reporting on the class, I'm actually taking it myself over the next 2 months. So come along for the ride as we learn the ins and outs of being a first responder.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a law enforcement officer or a firefighter, to put out fires and pull people over? Well, that's exactly what my classmates and I will be learning from now until November. Brian Mays sat next to me in class and explained why taking this class was personal to him.
I have a few friends in the Stevens Point Fire Department. I have one friend in the UWSP Police Campus Police Services, and then another friend in the Waukesha Police Department. So kind of all these personal connections just kind of made me a little more curious.
And while most of the first lesson was introductions and talking about what we'll be doing through the course, we did learn a little bit about how officers are able to have police work down to a science.
Force science just talks about a lot of what type of force you can use, how to use it, how to de-escalate people, some of the statistics that are dangerous for law enforcement.
The deputies then gave us a tour of the station, including the dispatch center where all calls in the area are handled, and the parking garage where all sheriff's vehicles are parked and maintained by their very own mechanic. Mays talked about what he's looking forward to the most as the class goes on.
The most intimidating and the most fun would be driving the cars at the airport. So, because you kind of want to test them out, but at the same time, don't want to get too crazy.
And with our time in the classroom mostly out of the way, next week it'll be time to get our hands dirty.
Join me again next week as things heat up for fire training. In Stevens Point, Nick Robinson, News 9 WAOW.